I'm talking to you now, I'm driving my car, and it's a CNG powered vehicle. This is what I use to work every day, and I can tell you that it is very, very. The difference is so massive compared to when you are using petrol. Because should I even talk of my vehicle maintenance? The maintenance time has been increased. Like before now, I service my vehicle almost every month, at least every 4 or 5 weeks. But right now, for the past 2 months, I keep checking my oil every day. It remains the same. So the gas actually maintains the car more better than petrol. And though it is very expensive to retrofit, to convert your car from petrol to gas, it's expensive. But for whoever that can do it, I think this is the best way to go. Yes.
All right, interesting. So, you're saying you've been using a CNG for how long have you used a CNG powered car?
I've done this since November last year, 2023.
Okay, interesting. Did you do this on your own, or did you participate in any federal government program?
No, it's not through any federal government program, actually. I did it on my own.
Okay, all right. I want you to talk about savings. Apart from the servicing, let's talk about cost of the fuel, compared to when you were using petrol and now. How much do you think you've saved in terms of percentage?
Of course, I can categorically say that the gas saved me, if I will not overshoot it, saved me between 10 to 20,000 naira on fuel daily. Because the journey through which I will use maybe 20 or 25,000 naira fuel to cover is the same journey that I will use like gas of 5 to 6,000 naira to cover.
Tosin, yeah.
So is that massive?
All right. So, Tosin, what do you say to this? You were not too sure in your reaction and your response, saying it could work, it may not work. But having listened to Kolawole, your colleague and your union member, do you think this is something that will be great for your business?
Actually, I know it is working because I also use a CNG.
Oh, really?
But the major thing is, I'm only saying it's not the total solution, but it's a very welcome idea. It has been a total relief for me too. Like when I'm going to places like Ilorin, like I granted an interview some time ago, it took me 4,100 gas.
That's 4,000. Yeah, 4,100 what, naira or what?
4,100 naira.
Naira, okay.
CNG to take me from my house to Ilorin, the inside of Ilorin. And ordinarily, that would have cost me more than 20,000, I'm sure. So it's a whole lot of help for us. It's only that the conversion is really high. And how many average driver, in fact, how many of us can afford it? A number of us that have had to take loans, which we still have to pay interest on top to get it done.
You and Oluwatosin both saying you have converted. Does your car perform as well as it used to when you were using petrol? Because I've seen gas-powered vehicles before, taxis before, and sometimes you have a bit of like a shake, and all that. Does it move well? Does it move fast? Are you satisfied with the performance of the car?
Yes, Mr. Sheriff, I can tell you that the performance of my car. Are you with me, sir?
Yeah, the name is Kofi Bartels, sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, I can tell you that the performance of my car is as the same as it is when I was using petrol.
Exactly the same?
The same as when I was using petrol.
Does it move as fast as it used to when you were using petrol?
There is no difference, actually.
Even the speed?
Yes, the speed is also the same. Just that if the engine is not that effective before now, maybe the engine is having some little underlying issue. If you convert it to gas, it will get more worse. Yeah. If your engine performance is top notch, there is no difference. I would like to elaborate more on the challenges we face on this CNG of a thing.
Go on, please. Go on.
The first thing is the conversion rate is high, even though we are hearing so many promises from the federal government through the presidential CNG initiative, which has never come into anybody. Sometimes ago, we heard that it should be free for we transporters, and AUATON was excluded. I mean, a whole lot of youth that are doing transportation in Nigeria was excluded from that. That's a whole lot of challenges. Another challenge is the availability of the gas.
Okay.
In the whole of Lagos, you'll be looking for where to buy the gas. Recently, we have like 3 or 4 stations opened for this selling. One in Shogotedo, another in Ikeja, one in Apapa, another in Mushin. And I think before now there has been one in Ibafu and one in Ikorodu. But I can tell you that outside the one in Ibafu and the one in Ikorodu, others sells maybe once when you get there, anything from 5 p.m. you cannot buy gas again. And how do we go about this? We need this thing to be almost everywhere. At least there's nothing stopping the filling station from selling this thing. The gas is relatively safer even than LPG that is being sold across places in Lagos.
So, how much do you spend to convert from petrol to CNG?
Thank you. As at the time I converted mine, it was 910,000. After that, like a few weeks after I converted mine, it went up to 1.2 million. Presently, I don't know how much it is, but I think it's about that range. If not for the subsidy, it's about 1.2 million.
Okay, and who helped? Was it a private company that converted for you or government initiative?
I converted at Nico.
Okay. What about you, Kolawole?
Yes, as at the time I converted my own, November last year, I did my own 500,000 naira. It's actually 470 or thereabout then. So I guess these people keep increasing the money. The more they see people coming into the business, the more the price jack up.
Comrade, before God and man, does the CNG reduce the power of your engine?
How? It doesn't reduce the power of the engine. That is what I keep saying. Of course, I'm not the only one using it. Comrade Tosin is also here.
All right, let me ask.
He's using a
Comrade Tosin,
Corolla, so
yes.
Probably can add to it.
Does the CNG, has it reduced the power of your engine?
I actually wanted to address that. Yeah. When I just converted, my engine was fine when I converted mine, and it was working excellently too. Along the line, I started noticing some jackings, and I went back to them. So they said, normally, if there's any issue with your engine, the CNG does not accommodate any nonsense. As in, it does not tolerate any wrong thing. It will elaborate it. It will magnify it. And so they talked about me changing my plugs on a regular basis, maybe when I do servicing and all of those things. So they changed the plugs for me, and after that, it's been excellent.